Go ahead.
Hey, Pooh, thanks for coming in, man. Uh, uh, what has practice been like? You guys down a couple of linebackers and some other guys. What's the feel of practice been like?
The feel of practice has been just about the same. We still bringing energy to practice. That's one of our main goals, is what we strive ourselves on, bringing energy and, knowing our assignments and things like that. So I don't think anything has changed in our structure and the way that we practice and the way that we fly around to the ball.
Can you feel your voice being a little bit different without Bumper and without Drew Sanders out there?
Yes, sir. It's kind of different out there, but people like the players that was behind them and, even in the front seven and things like that, they all took, what they learned from the guys that's in front of them, and we all transform, and we just base ourselves on leadership. Everybody has to talk and everybody has to get their point across in order for us to be successful on defense.
Yeah, but can you feel yourself like, okay, I got to be a little bit bigger in this game,
Oh yeah, definitely. With me playing a bigger role now, with Drew Sanders, and Bumper Pool gone and things like that, I feel like I have to put more emphasis on leadership and put more emphasis on things like that. So I've been trying to do that throughout these past couple of practices and things like that.
You probably gotten a good sense from Jordan Crook and Manny, like what this means to them, and Woodard. What sense do you get from them? Like more playing time, bigger roles.
Yeah, like Crook, with playing with him in the bowl game, because I think that these guys really have been waiting on their opportunity to shine, and they put the work in. So I'm very confident in those guys and knowing that they're going to go out there and play their best and they're going to give it their all. With, just the past two practices, just seeing Crook, fly around, seeing Woody and Manny Powell fly around and, letting their voices be heard and things like that. So that made me very confident in them. So I feel confident in them, and including even people like Nico Davier up front. He's been doing a pretty good job, and in the secondary and things like that. So I just feel confident in everybody that's on the field. I feel like everybody been putting the work in, and everybody, confident in their role.
So it looks like Nico's going to get a shot to play in this game?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Kansas is in a little bit of the position that you guys were last year. Very eager to be in the bowl, don't have a lot of opt-outs. You guys, do have opt-outs and stuff. Do you feel like you're going to have to maybe match their energy to have a chance to win this game?
Oh, definitely. Like I said, we all excited for this game. This is a huge game for us. This game right here is basically a real statement game to end off the season right here. And so, like I said, everybody is confident, everybody is excited. I feel great about it. I think we're gonna match their energy.
All right, appreciate it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Otis.
Yeah, hey, Pooh, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Tom took my question about the other linebackers, but also just talk about Tim Ball. I saw him working with the first unit out there some day. Another Georgia kid. Talk about how Cam has looked in the limited practice you've had. He's been practicing all season. Just talk about Cam and how you think he'll do.
I think Cam Ball will do great. Cam Ball is a great player, high energized and will run and give you his all every play. Even sometimes Cam Ball out there, he communicate with the D-line and things like that on what the checks and stuff like that should be. I'm very confident in Cam Ball. He made some great plays for us in the regular season. So I got all my confidence in Cam Ball.
How big? I know it's one game and it's interim deal, but how big is to have your position coach coordinating the defense for the Liberty Bowl, man?
It's huge to me. Coach Shear, he knows the standard and he pushes that every day. It's just like Coach Odom was still here, things like that. The way he structured everything, he's out there, coaching up everybody. Now, it's a little bit of change for him, having to step up to this role and coach linebackers and also the whole defense. But he's been doing a great job with that. He's been doing he knows the checks and everything. So everybody's confident in him calling plays and stuff like that. So I like it.
You've had a good season. You played a lot. You got your first start at Missouri. Talk about how much easier it is now to go against Kansas after you got that first start behind you, even though you were playing a lot before, but you don't have – it's not the first start now. Talk about that, your comfortable now and stuff.
I think I got very comfortable, but not just the Missouri game, games throughout the season when I was getting, limited playing time behind Bumper Pool and things like that. Like I always say, just watching them maneuver and stuff like that made me confident in myself. And I think the Missouri game, with me starting in that game and actually having a great game that game as well, that just brought way more confidence to me. Like, okay, I know I can do this. I know I could, my voice can be heard. I know I could check this and that and stuff like that. So I feel like my confidence level in the Missouri game boosted even more for me, and that's going to translate over to Kansas.
Thanks, man. Appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.
Trey.
Hey, Pooh.
I was wondering, you guys come back for bowl practices and everything, and there's 18 players that were with you before. 15, I think, entered the portal, 3 NFL draft. Is it weird not seeing those guys in their lockers and just kind of so suddenly?
I mean, we all have a great relationship with those guys. Even though in the portal, we still talk to them and things like that. Because for us, we play football, but it's about family first with us. So we still keep that bond with them. We hope that they have the best of luck wherever they end up at and things like that. We still, they're still our brothers and things like that. It's kind of weird not having them in there though, like, just not seeing the same faces that you would see every day. But in the end, man, we still proud of them, we still love them, and we just wish them the best of luck whatever they do.
You're a player on this team, but I assume you're also a fan of the team. I can tell you what fans are doing right now. They're hitting refresh button, trying to find out who's going to be defensive coordinator and stuff. Do you find yourself like looking around, trying to figure out what people are saying about who might be the defensive coordinator here? And what are your thoughts on it? What are you looking for in a DC?
If I'm being completely honest with you, I don't really, get into media and things like that. I just, take it one day at a time with ball, focus on my playbook, talk with my coach and things like that. I just don't really get into things like that. I don't really, and I tell my dad the same thing. He'll ask me the same questions, but I never really been like a big media guy. Not just going through and reading things and trying to figure stuff out. I just worry about football and what's going on at school.
I know your dad's probably hitting refresh button, isn't he?
He probably hitting that refresh button right now.
What are you looking for in a defensive coordinator? What do you want to see? Like a guy that's just personable with the players, a guy that's aggressive. What are your thoughts?
A guy that likes relationship with the players, but not afraid to coach you. I like a coach that outside of football, he wants to make sure you're okay and things like that. Just like my last defensive coordinator, Coach Odom and Coach Shear, football wasn't the only thing that was on their minds. But when it came to football, they weren't afraid to show you your true potential and actually get on you if you messed up and actually praise you when you do good. So them are the qualities I'm looking at a coach, somebody who can coach me hard, but let me know in the end that it's all I love.
Appreciate you, Pooh.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Tom, close out.
Yeah. Hey, Pooh, we've seen Jake Trump with a little more active role. How well you know him, and what should we know about Jake and his style with the DBs, it looks like?
Coach Trump, a great guy. He's just like Coach Shear, in my opinion. He knows the defense. He actually played in it with Coach Shear in Missouri and things like that. Coach Trump is the type of guy you can go to him and ask him any question. Don't matter the position. I done seen D linemen go to his office and talk to him. Of course, linebackers and some DBs and things like that. Even when I first got here, when I was having trouble, learning the playbook and things like that, Coach Trump was the guy. I asked him like, "Hey man, can we sit down for 30 minutes? I know Coach Shear got a meeting, but I just need somebody to talk to me this." And he taught me every position and what they do and stuff like that. I feel very confident in Coach Trump. He's gonna do his job to the full potential because that's what he does. He does everything 110% actually, and then some.
All right. Hey, how impactful do you think it is for Arkansas football that KJ announced that he's going to come back? He's playing in the bowl game. He's coming back.
That was a huge announcement for us. I think KJ does have a big role in the Arkansas football team and, in the community and things like that. So I think that was huge.
All right. Well, hey, man, best of luck in the preparations. Thanks.
I appreciate y'all.
All right.